Hello everyone and welcome back. I was so happy to hear that you loved my previous Kerala vlog video. So this is the part 2 of it. So stay tuned and keep watching. I came to my home. It's a nice and cool morning. Usually when girls get back to their home, everything goes without any rules. Roaming around the house in loose pajamas, a messy hair, waking up at 10 or 11 o'clock. Here goes the long list of things. Don't know about everyone, but I'm usually like that when I get back my home. But then there comes a change after having a toddler who wakes up early from the bed. She is here to roam around and feed all the lovebirds. They love to have these fresh tulasi plants and Nainu love to feed them. Earlier when I was going for job from my home, this is the place where mom used to feed her by making her watching these lovebirds and feeding them. Mom is already ready with the breakfast and I'm ready to have it. Today we are having the Kerala puttu and kadala curry, the yummiest breakfast in Kerala. Usually I like to have fish curry, especially fish curry of the previous day with puttu, and Mr. S love to have banana and sugar. We are back to the lovebirds. This is their usual food called millet, some kind of yellow millet. Uppa has planted lot of trees which gives variety of fruits, and this is one such, but unexpectedly this is some kind of fake figs. So now the purpose only is to give some good shade for the courtyard. The passion fruit has grown really well and has started giving its fruits. We were waiting there for showing Nainu the school buses rushing through the road. All three of us, me, my brother and my sister, used to wait for the school bus here, and in the evening mom used to wait for us here, missing all those beautiful memories. Nainu has spotted something again. Yes, it's the same Sundari Puru. Due to heavy rain, the garden is fully messed up with weeds. This is Tumba. It is commonly known as Ceylon in English, I think. We used to collect this a lot during Onam festival because we used to get extra mark in Pukalam if we have this flower, and it is also having some medicinal purpose. I miss this scooty a lot. Actually, I should say if you are not in a good mood, just take the scooty and have a ride and chill it out. That's it. Me and mom was talking and gossiping for a long time and didn't even realize the time has passed a lot. Since my sister and brother was in college and my father has already gone for duty, we thought of cooking something simple, a one pot kapsa, that too in 20 minutes. So let's start. To start with, I am adding equal quantity of ghee and sunflower oil. To this, adding the whole spices. Now I am adding 1 cup of chopped onion and 1 cup of grated carrots. You have to saute it well. After that, add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Saute well and add 1.5 cup of chopped tomato. If you want, you can add the puree, but this is nice. Then goes in a dry lemon, 1.5 dry lemon and 1.5 tablespoon of kapsa masala. Then goes in chicken. Mix it well and let it cook. Adjust the salt. Now the chicken is perfectly cooked. I'm adding the water for cooking the rice. Make sure to add hot water, adjust the salt. Remove the chicken pieces from the masala because we have to roast it for extra taste. And then add the soaked rice. My father just came back. He just forgot to take something, so I was giving him that. And there he left. Nainu is saying bye. Now let's shallow fry the chicken pieces. No need to cook it for long time, just roll it around and it's ready. And now our rice and the chicken and the simple kapsa in just 15 to 20 minutes is also ready. And let's have our lunch. After Nainu's nap, we went to our farm, which is very close to my Theravada where my grandparents live. It's mainly a banana plantation, and my dad has made a farmhouse here. The site is very beautiful and it is fully surrounded by paddy fields. Here the work is not completed. We have lot of memories here. We had a big pond here where we used to swim, and we all learned swimming here only. My granny makes sure to train all of us, all of her grandkids to swim. So actually we are very proud of us that we all could swim because of her. So this is one of our summer vacation spot, but now for irrigation purpose my father has converted this pond into a well because all the plantation has to be watered and all. So now it's a big well. This is actually a picture of a completed farmhouse. This is the current view of it. After the farm visit, we had some refreshment, and by that time my mom had made chicken pili. It's basically rice dumplings in chicken with a coconut base. I will share this recipe later for all you guys. It's really yummy and it's a good dinner and even a snack item. Usually I update movies when I come home, either from my brother's laptop or from my sister's phone. They used to have the latest movies. So just so Ambili, a Malayalam movie, and I have brought few tender coconuts from the farm. I love to have them. I like the pulp rather than the water inside. So this is how to open it up. I enjoy taking the pulp out myself. That's the fun in eating tender coconut rather than having it in a plate. So if you are trying it for the first time, cut it and open and have it yourself. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye. Do not forget to subscribe and like, share and comment.